I wasn't supposed to answer that phone. If I had ignored it, my life would still make sense. It started with tiny things. The kind of things people ignore in a marriage because they're afraid of what the truth might be. My wife, Emily, suddenly became obsessed with her phone. She took it everywhere. Bathroom, shower, grocery store. She even slept with it under her pillow. Then one night, around 11 p.m., her screen lit up beside me on the couch. Don't tell him. Not yet. That was the message. My stomach dropped instantly. I tried to convince myself it was nothing. Work drama, family issues, anything except what my brain was screaming. But after that, everything changed. She started stepping outside to take calls. She changed her password. She bought a second charger, even though we already had chargers in every room. Then one Sunday, she disappeared for hours. No texts, no calls. That's when I heard a vibration upstairs. Hidden. I followed the sound into the closet and found a second phone buried under old boxes. A burner phone, and it was ringing. I should have left it alone. Instead, I answered. The voice on the other end was calm. Too calm. "This isn't Emily," he said. Then he asked me how long we'd been married. 6 years. He laughed quietly and said something that made my blood freeze. Yeah, that tracks. The man knew things about my wife he shouldn't know. Places from her past. Habits. Secrets. Then he told me she was probably at an old apartment she swore she'd never return to. So I drove there. And when I arrived, her car was outside. The man on the phone stayed with me the entire time. He sounded nervous now, like he already knew how this would end. I walked into the apartment building and heard voices upstairs. One was Emily's. The other voice. It sounded familiar. Too familiar. I opened the door and saw him. The same man I'd been talking to on the phone. Sitting there waiting for me. And the worst part? He looked exactly like me. Same height. Same scar above the eyebrow. Same voice. I thought I was losing my mind. Then he told me the truth. This isn't the first time this has happened. Apparently, every time I discovered the truth, Emily would reset the day somehow. And every version of me that learned too much disappeared. But one version didn't. Him. He was what happened when the reset failed. A version of me trapped between timelines. Then my phone rang again. Same number. Same call. The beginning of the loop all over again. Emily begged me to answer it because that's what always restarted everything. But this time, I remembered. For the first time ever, I knew the pattern. And instead of answering, I declined the call. The room started shaking. Lights flickered. Walls distorted like reality itself was breaking apart. Emily started screaming. The other